Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for the love of cars. Today I am at Velox Motors in Mulund West to review a mid-size SUV launched by the largest automaker in the country, Maruti Suzuki. The car that we are going to talk about is none other than the newly launched Maruti Suzuki Victoris. Before we start seeing the car in detail, let me tell you why it was launched in the first place. You see, this is a C-segment SUV, or in layman terms, it is a rival to the venerable Creta SUV. So, why did Maruti launch a Creta rival in the first place? Because they already have one in the form of the Maruti Grand Vitara, as you might be knowing. Well, the answer to that is widespread availability. The Grand Vitara model is sold via Maruti's premium Nexa outlets, which are present in very few numbers in the country, whereas the Victoris falls under Maruti's Arena outlets, which are present in huge numbers in the country and will be more widespreadly available to consumers. So, let's look at this amazing revolutionary car in detail. Can you see the front profile of the car? It looks so premium. It will be hard for you to believe that this is a car sold through Maruti's Arena ranges, which is a more budget-friendly approach to Maruti cars. You will notice the large DRLs in LEDs, and in the same panel, we see the headlamps. Now you may ask where the fog lamps are, and they are located here down on the bumper. This car also gets front parking sensors, which enhances Maruti's focus on safety. We have the Maruti Suzuki logo over here. We also have a grille type element. The grille is divided into two parts. We also have a radar for the ADAS. This is the first Maruti car in India to be sold with ADAS. We also see a camera for the 360-degree camera parking feature of the car. One more of the front parking sensors. The Victoris has framed wipers. And along with the radar, we also have the camera for the ADAS system of the car. You see that this car looks really huge from the side, as its length is quite over 4 meters long. So it is in a sub 4 meter SUV, and you'll feel that when you sit on the inside. We'll see that later. We see the beautifully styled alloy wheels. These are 17-inch alloy wheels, and even the tire sidewalls are quite thick, providing you a decent ride quality as well. We see the ORVMs in glossy black with the embedded turn indicators in them. Accompanying the camera at the front of the car, we also have a small camera on the ORVM for the 360-degree camera parking feature. We also see the door handles in body color with the request sensor on them. It's good to see keyless entry on the front passenger side as well. You will notice that the door area for the rear is quite big. You will also see that this car has quite a sloping roofline type of design. And here is a part where you get to see a bit of the tail light. Speaking of which, let's move to the rear. We have this large LED light bar stretching across the rear profile of the car. This part will have the turn indicators along with the tail lights. We have the Victoris badging, but surprise, surprise, this is an accessory. It's good to see a rear wiper also with a car with a sloping roofline. Here is the big Victoris badging below the Maruti logo. Rear parking sensors are standard on every car available in India. An important badging here is the smart hybrid badging, which tells us that this car is available with the 1.5-liter naturally aspirated smart hybrid engine of the car. Let's look at the boot space of the car. To show you that, I have a surprise. This car has electric tailgate opening, making it one of the cheapest cars to do so. As this is the smart hybrid version for which I showed you the badging on the tailgate, this has a vast boot space of 355 liters. If I lift this flap, we have some storage underneath the boot floor, and here we also have the jack for the car. The seats can also be folded 60-40 split, and the parcel tray can also be removed to enhance your boot space further. making this a quite practical car to carry your luggage. Now let's shut the tailgate and go inside the car. Let me step into the driver's seat of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. Let's talk about the door first. A really nice looking and important design element is that the door is covered by this trim in piano black, which looks quite excellent and premium. It has a two-tone color theme with softest materials here in off-white color, and here we have a black color. We also see a tweeter for the audio system. Here are the window controls for the car. We see one infinity speaker by Harman, which shows that this car has a branded premium audio system. And here are the door pockets, which can easily hold a 1-liter bottle and some papers on the side. I'm sitting in the driver's seat, so we see that the steering wheel feels quite premium and nice to hold. An important part is this is a new steering wheel unit launched by Maruti. So you'll see a difference in the horn boss and the steering mounted controls, which are in piano black. The steering is leather wrapped and feels quite premium. Now let's move to some controls on the side. The start stop button and these controls are outlined in a piano black trim. The HUD means there is a head-up display present in this car. Here is the opening for the electric tailgate inside the car. These are some functions to control the on and off of the ADAS functions. We see the two pedals, accelerator and brake, because this is a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission version of the car, so there is no clutch pedal. Let's look at the seat comfort and adjustments of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris in the driver's seat. Finding a comfortable position for driving is quite easy, as the car has electric adjustment for back and forth. The seat base can be raised to provide great thigh support for you, and even height adjustment is electrically available. An important feature is even the recline is electric. Let's start looking at the center console of the Victoris. Highlighting the gearbox, here we have the 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox of the car. We have some charging options. Here is a wireless charging pad. We have a 12V socket and 2 more charging ports. We also have some AC controls here. This car gets auto AC. Now let's move down below on the center console. Try to guess what these buttons are for. Yes, this car gets ventilated seats, so these are the controls for them. We also get an electronic parking brake with a hold button. It's nice to see 2 cup holders placed here. Now let's look at the armrest, which is decently sized. It can even slide. And now let me show you the storage inside. It's not quite deep, but it's practical to hold some keys and other knickknacks that you do not have place to store anywhere else in the cabin. I've shifted to the passenger seat on the other side of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris, and the first feature I want to show you is the glove box. It's decently sized for a car of this size. Continuing the theme from the door, we have black hard plastics here and white soft touch material to make the car feel more premium. Continuing the theme from the center console, we also have piano black trim here. I want to show you this, the sunglass holder of the car, which is a nice touch. We also see the switch for the opening and closing of the panoramic sunroof. As the car's battery has been drained, I cannot show you the panoramic sunroof in action. However, I can tell you this much, that this switch will be used to retract the blind first and then open the glass. An important fact to note is, it's only not the first pane of the glass that will be opening. Even the second pane will open, not fully, but to a certain extent, which can enhance your feeling of airiness in the car. The Victoris has a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system. This is a new unit made available by Maruti Arena, which will see many enhanced features available in the car. We also see this big 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster of the car. And this isn't the unit where it is part analog and part digital. This is a fully digital unit, enhancing your feeling of premiumness in the car. The steering mounted controls in piano black have the audio and media controls on the left side and some ADAS controls on the right side. As this is automatic transmission, we also have paddle shifters. And here are the stalks for the adjustment of the wipers and the lights. Let me step into the back seat of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. It's quite easy due to the wide door opening. I have a 3-point seat belt, which I will buckle up. And then we'll talk about the comfort. I have good enough thigh support. Legroom is completely adequate. So is headroom. So I don't think even adults should have a problem sitting in this seat for long trips. Now the test for comfort, we move into the middle seat. Although there is a small hump, it's not that big to compromise your comfort to a large extent. One good thing is, for Maruti's recent emphasis on safety, we have a 3-point seat belt available here. We also have adjustable head restraints made available for you so that passengers can adjust them according to their height to avoid whiplash injuries. Now let's look at the armrest. It's quite wide and kept simple with 2 cup holders to store your coffee cups or any other beverages. The rear AC vents of the car. As the seats are covered with plastic, it may not be clearly visible to you, but this car has a front seat back pocket with a zip to store your belongings more safely. A style related feature here is that the seat backs have a 2-tone color with an off-white color here and black or dark grey on either side. Let's talk about the engine specifications of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. The car is available with 3 powertrain options: a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated smart hybrid petrol engine, then a 1.5 litre strong hybrid engine, and a 1.5 litre petrol engine which is available with the CNG powertrain. So let's talk about the gearboxes now. The mild hybrid engine is available with a 5-speed manual gearbox, a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and it is also available with an all-wheel drive AWD powertrain with the automatic gearbox. As for the strong hybrid, it's only available with the eCVT powertrain, and for the last CNG powertrain, you'll only get it with a 5-speed manual transmission. So I'm back to one of my favorite parts of the car, the boot, to just have some fun by opening the electric tailgate. And an important point that I wanted to add, the Victoris is the first Maruti to offer ADAS. The ADAS feature is only available in the mild hybrid powertrain with the ZXi Plus optional top variant of the car in the automatic, which is the exact same car that we just saw. So now coming to the conclusion, is the Maruti Suzuki Victoris worth your money? In one word, yes. The pricing from the Victoris ranges from rupees 12.5 lakhs to 23.7 lakhs on road in Mumbai where I live. And considering the features and powertrain options that it has on sale, and including the fact that you don't compromise on boot space even on the strong hybrid and CNG versions, makes it a great package that is value for money. Now, coming to my signature thumbsometer. Excellent! After reading and watching a lot of videos about this car, I was anticipating to see it in person, and after I have, I can see that this car is absolutely value for money and a great package for all of you. Also, I wanted to see if it lives up to its tagline, got it all. And after seeing it in person, I am confident that it does. After all, the Victoris is for the ones who have it all, because it is the Maruti Suzuki Victoris that's got it all.